could just talk about your, obviously you're getting down shots 8-1, but talk about the resiliency, especially in the windy conditions, be able to settle down and keep the game, get the game in your favor.
I thought the first period was a little bit scrambly, and I thought the guys really settled down. I think the best thing for us was to get out of that period 0-0, and once the second came, it was like a wave, and the lines kept rolling. Deep here were, kind of rolling at the same time, and I thought that was the key.
Were the conditions tough out there?
Yeah, I guess you're going to have to ask these guys. As far as the coach, the toes are pretty numb, so that's all I got for you there.
Matt, can you talk about the conditions?
The ice was actually pretty good. It wore down a little bit late in periods, but it really just felt like you're on an outdoor rink back home, and having that wind blow in your face, there's no better feeling. So I know both teams really enjoyed that.
Must have been a good feeling to score the game's first goal there late on the power play, and just talk about the play and who he made and the fake the shot first.
Well, I saw that guy going down pretty early, so I was able to get around him, and Coach Bennett actually mentioned in between the first and the second if it was going to be a greasy goal, that was going to be the first one, and he mentioned he was going to go off the guy's butt, and pretty sure it did. So a bit of a lucky bounce, but we'll take it.
Were you hurt more by Shane tackling you?
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that. He jumped pretty high.
That was a pretty elaborate celebration, Matt. Is that just part of the the emotions of this game and the whole experience?
I think so. When you're out there, you try and keep the game between the glass, and I think we did a really good job of doing that. Just it's the same sheet no matter where you're playing, but when you step back and now that we're done the game, you can really appreciate how special this really was, and it's something that we'll remember for the rest of our lives.
This question's been for both of you. How does it feel to be scored for you the first goal and you another goal in this particular game, something that's an experience of a lifetime?
Yeah, it's obviously a good feeling. First to get 2 points, but like Matt said, we're going to remember this for the rest of our lives, and scoring a goal in this type of game is obviously a tremendous feeling. It's just exciting.
For me, yeah, it was nice to score, but I really think if we would have lost this game, it would have been a pretty sour taste in it all. So I'm just glad we got the 2 points, and glad for Troy Grosnick. He was great in net for us, and he really deserved that shutout.
Kelly, you guys had that 2-goal lead last week against Harvard and saw it go away. You take the 1-goal lead in the third period. What was the mindset going into that third period?
Just play a good team game. I think even before the game, we wanted to play a good 60 minutes. Obviously against Harvard last week, we kind of shut it down after the first period and let it slip away. And I think tonight we played solid from goaltender, defenseman, and forward. So that's obviously a good step forward and a good progression for us to tomorrow's night.
Kelly, can you take us through the play you scored on?
Yeah, I was just, we're always told goal to net, and Wayne made a good forechecking play and just kind of threw it out front, and I was just swinging away at the puck, trying to create any havoc I could, and I think it just slid under his pad. I don't even know if Patchy might even touched it there, so.
Coach Bennett, Harvard and Union both have pretty high numbers when it comes to power play goals. Were you kind of surprised that there weren't more in this game?
Yeah, I think maybe the conditions had something to do with it. It's a pretty, disciplined game, I thought, by both teams. And I thought Joe Dume, our assistant coach, did a tremendous job this week in practice, getting our penalty kill prepared, and the guys responded. And, when they have 2 power plays and you only give up 2 shots, we'll take that.
Rick, now you have to play RPI tomorrow night. How tough is it? Is it going to be tough to get up for this game, especially at the emotions of this game?
Not at all. These guys have, this first half of the season, even part of the second half, these guys are battle tested. They're used to this, and they're ready to go. And you know what? We're going to enjoy this, for the trip back. But once we hit that parking lot, put our equipment up, it's going to be about RPI.
Matt, Rick, I see you guys both have the eye black on. Besides that, was there anything specific you did to prepare for this game as opposed to any of the game? And you were wearing any additional clothing or anything like that?
Not really, no. It actually wasn't too bad out there, the weather. I don't think we really needed any extra clothing. Once you get going, your body just warms up and you just kind of get into the game and you leave the environmental factors out and just play the game.
You're going to wear the eye black again?
Yeah, I might not even wash it off and keep it on all night.
Anything else? All right. right, thank you, folks.